Viewers, welcome back to Let's Play MechCommander. A bit more of a straightforward mission this time, Seek and Destroy. We're on the last mission actually of Operation Linchpin. We have to destroy 3 orbital guns, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Scroll down here, feel free to take a look at the fire support, which compared to the last mission is pretty lacking, now that of course I have stationary targets to drop it on. Pretty generous tonnage, 560 tons. We're going in with 3 Atlases, the 2 Mad Cats, which are back up to spec. Again, Vixen, probably one of my best pilots, is resting. Falcon subbing in. There's a little bit of salvage available in this op. We have 1, 2, 3 containers. Not really great, mostly just inner sphere stuff, but we're gonna go and pick it up for the sake of completeness. So, the plan here is to take full advantage of the hills, giving us good line of sight. Now, there's a couple small enemy groups I'm chiefly going to be sending Group 2 to deal with. I'd like to keep the gauze cannon ammunition on the Atlases for later use. So there's our first enemy encounter. 3-hull LRM carriers. Not the biggest, baddest threat. So we're going to wait to hear the first volley of weapons fire, and then immediately switch targets.
Swinging for the fences. It's raining bullets over here.
I'm in their sights, sir.
Enemy vehicle
There we go.
destroyed. Easily done, sir.
Took it out, sir.
Now, in the meantime, we get some... Actually, no, let's reverse that. Group 2 goes up there, Group 1 comes down here. Another hill there I want to scout, and I'm sending these guys because they can get back to the Atlases faster. So they don't just collide into one another. Because as we've seen many a time, the pathfinding in this game is absolutely flawless, viewers. Not really.
Piece of cake.
I'm on it, sir.
And there's...
I'm on it, sir.
This is William. I'm under attack. Target surface.
Mantis reporting. Enemy eliminated.
Excellent.
Here. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
More gauze ammo than I would have liked, but... Back to the top of the hill here. Now we can see some of the threats. Those ordnance trucks and fuel tanks will explode quite nicely. 4 von Luckners, all packing gauze cannons as we just saw down here the Atlas is engaged. A Vulture, and what you can't see in here is another Atlas. The heaviest, especially with the armor variant, armor available on, well, any mech platform really, Inner Sphere or Clan in this particular game. Now, I actually don't want to deal with you guys, so let's do that first. Oh, that was fantastic. So,
Piece of cake. It's got my number. Bank shot coming up.
excellent.
Easily done, sir.
No losses there.
This is Falcon. Took it out, sir.
Now, this might pull one of the R2 mechs from the bridge.
This is Hitman. This building's captured.
Nope. So, for enemies here, we have 1 Thor, another Thor in the base, Vulture, and more von Luckners. And I hate these things, so I'm dropping a Artillery Strike on them. Now, the reason we're going after the middle base first is because it's got 2 repair bays we can take advantage of. And believe me, we're going to need to. That Thor up there is packing a heavy AC, and I've had it blow through one of my Mad Cats in one shot. Just bad luck.
Easily done, sir.
Now let's stay out of targeting range. Excellent. So we can pull the enemy out here.
Easily done, sir. Firestorm. Enemy crawlers.
Here they come.
Raining bullets over here.
Link up with the Atlases again. Groups together. Open up.
Sir, I'm getting started.
You got it. Falcon here. Incoming fire. I'm on it, sir. Enemy eliminated. I'm on it, sir.
Enemy mech destroyed.
No salvage there. Hitman took a cockpit hit so early in this mission too. But other than that, that pretty much gone and went as well as I could have hoped. In fact, I'm feeling lucky. Let's move to engage the enemies at this point here. First things first. Weaken these guys. I got one of them blown up completely. Let's go bring the aerospace spotter out. I was hoping it would.
Easily done, sir. My sensors have a new contact. Dead on, sir.
Fantastic. Go, go, go.
Enemy crawler destroyed. Airstrike.
The Atlas is down as well.
Easily done, sir.
You got it.
Easily done, sir. Bank shot coming up.
I'm on it, sir. Say adios. Check it out, sir. I'm on it, sir.
Fantastic.
Clear. One less enemy crawler.
I got the Atlas. Yay! But yeah, the collection of fuel tanks took out... Where are we here? Notice at least one vulture. There's a vulture, the Atlas.
Mission objective complete.
Target terminated.
Reporting vehicle captured. Yes, sir.
So that's one. Oh, so actually all the damage was to the rear armor. That's bad. So if he's turning away from the enemy, one good shot could give him an ammo blowout because he's carrying all those missiles. Okay. One more authority to deal with. Weapon variant. So it's packing lots of autocannons. On the bright side, I'm not exactly packing a little amount of firepower myself. And there are repair bays. If we can just get Hitman and Falcon there, we are laughing. And there's the other mobile gun for this area. How the heck did you beat everyone? Well, who cares? Thor's coming back. F2 this way.
I'm on it, sir.
The enemy is engaged.
It's massive. So it's first heavy autocannon shot missed.
Reporting mech destroyed.
Fantastic. No salvage, but at this point, pretty much got all the tonnage I would need, and the Thor's a little bit too light, honestly, for what I'd like to carry into most missions.
Yes, sir. This is Falcon. Incoming fire. You got it.
Fire core. Enemy crawler destroyed.
So be it. Sorry, I can't do that. Took it out, sir. I'm on it, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir. This is Falcon. Took it out, sir. Yes, sir. Falcon here. Incoming fire.
Fire
Fantastic.
core. Enemy crawler destroyed.
I'm on it, sir.
Target destroyed.
Okay. So, we're going to take this sensor net, although you don't really need to.
Yes, sir. Building
Each
captured.
of those 4 mechs there is an Atlas. Now, they're all armor variants, so they take a lot to put down, but they're not carrying the most dangerous weapon configuration.
Easily done, sir. Hitman here. This building's captured. Sir, building captured. Understood, sir. Easily done, sir.
Repair
Sir,
complete.
refit completed.
Okay, apparently my
Sir,
complete.
refit complete.
Atlases didn't actually manage to capture that warehouse.
Very good, sir.
Repair, reload.
Yes, sir.
Repair
Reporting
complete.
refit complete.
Repair
My reset's
complete.
completed, sir.
I'm on it, sir. I can't get through this way.
Yes, you can. Try hard.
Repair
So be it.
complete.
Sir, refit completed.
Repair
My refit
complete.
seems complete.
Now, I generally like to come in from the front because you can usually lure a couple of them away, going over the bridge like I did. However, as you can see, you can certainly come in the back door. And you can use the fuel tanks here to help you take out the enemies if you can get them coming at you in the right direction. This choke point here is especially good for taking out one or two of the Thors. Now, if you detonate these, you will lose this repair bay. Again, not usually critical because the second one over here is, of course, fully functional. But depending on what you bring in, or if you have some bad luck and with the enemy exchanges, you could get dinged up pretty bad and need that second bay. So as before, we're going to take advantage of the higher terrain here. There's yet another collection of the usual 4. So see if we can pull those out without actually having to engage the...
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at that.
This is Falcon. Check it out, sir.
This is one taking enemy fire.
I'm on it, sir.
Reporting to you.
Enemy vehicle
Perfect.
destroyed. I'm on it,
One
sir.
hit, which is not too bad at all.
I will make this quick.
Now we gotta start pulling away these atlases. So you wanna watch the sensor unit. Ah, there. As soon as that shrinks, you know they're on their way. There he is.
You got it. Hunter here. Getting banged up in here.
Now these guys are exceptionally hard to knock down.
Spare parts for everyone.
I think we're gonna end up dealing with 2 at once, so we gotta push towards one of these decisively and try and stay the other one's range.
I have a new sensor contact. I'm on it, sir. I'm in their sight, sir.
Wait there. I'm under attack.
Enemy mech destroyed. Yes, sir.
Now, unfortunately, because we had an Atlas in the front and the back, that particular pincer movement on their part, I had my toughest armor facing both ways.
This is one. I'm under attack.
Oh yeah, he's done.
This is Memphis. Reporting mech destroyed.
Way too much firepower on him. And the last Atlas is on its way as well. And that's another component area to capture at that point. So the Atlas is most likely going to destroy my sensor tower.
Enemy components
I'm on it,
captured.
sir. This
So,
is Falcon.
2
reporting
Gladiator
building
lasers.
capture.
Nothing really fantastic there. And there's the Atlas destroying my poor sensor tower. Knocking over trees. Dang, just, making a real nuisance of itself.
Hitman here. I've got a new sensor trace.
I have a new contact on my screen.
Here we go.
Sir, there's a new sensor contact. Incoming fire.
Solid hit with a Gauss cannon.
I have a new sensor trace.
Not so much for that Gauss cannon. There we go.
They're knocking out my weapons. I'm out of ammo. Damn it.
Come on. It's not that tough. Jeez. There we go.
Firestorm. Took him down. This is Firestorm. The enemy is engaging me.
Yes, sir. Incoming fire. Falcon here. Check it out, sir.
Falcon's been kind of beat up.
This is Mantis. Have a new sensor contact.
Hunter.
It's raining bullets over here.
I'm on it, sir. I'm on it, sir.
And took another hit, but we're in pretty good shape.
I'm on it, sir. I'm on
Enemy
it, sir.
components captured.
Reporting building captured.
Now, if you're pretty beat up, by all means, feel free to retreat
Yes, sir. Use my charge spread.
and repair up again before pushing on. There are 2 more enemy Thors past the line of proximity sensors and long-range pop-up missile turrets we're about to engage. And as mentioned before, they can really ruin your day. Now, have I taken any weapon damage? 'Cause, no, I think that was just one of my friends panicking that he is out of ammunition. True enough, he is. Which means Lynx can lead the pack.
I'm on it, sir.
That ought to do it.
Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir.
Wait there. Yeah. Target destroyed.
I'm on it, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir. This is Falcon. Target destroyed. I'm on it, sir. Target destroyed. I'm on it, sir.
So, a nice little hole to walk through. Like that Mantis and Hunter in the front because they got the most intact armor. And those Thors should probably start coming forward any second now. Thor A, oh, both air variants. Alright. So that one's off a running start, giving us a chance to get some good shots at him. And as you can see, the nice little visual glitch there is I'm shooting at nothing in particular.
Incoming fire. Reporting. Enemy net destroyed. There goes another arm. I'm on it, sir.
That takes care of him.
Payload's still intact. Yes, 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 yes. All the RPPCs are all I really care about, but... Whew. Looking good. Got another Atlas. Oh, and we got a Thor. Excellent. That's another clan heavy ultra autocannon. So, what we'll do now, viewers, is level these 3 mobile guns. Head up here to repair, and take out the last one.
I'm on it, sir. Hunter here. So much for that. You got it. Hunter here. So much for that. Yes, sir.
Mission objective
Fire
complete.
sword. Target destroyed.
Alright, so... we have one less gun to take out. First things first, we'll get all repaired, and then we're ready to go. Oh. Actually, I will send Falcon to pick up my one missed resource crate over here. Oh no, I'm gonna set off an alarm.
This is Mantis.
Oh, put it.
Fire. I'm on it, sir.
Hitman here. Target terminated.
Yes, sir.
Fine, you want to be like
I'm
that?
on it, sir.
There we go.
Who wants some of this?
Yes. Congratulations on taking out that unmoving building and then the unmoving turret. Well done, sir. Well done. Let's just zoom in and give you a closer look at the back of these mechs here. Pretty detailed given the thinking when the game really came out.
Enemy
Very
components
good,
captured.
sir. This is Falcon reporting building captured.
Like, I mean, the texturing's only so great, but there's only so much you can do, and, you know... Days gone by. Okay. Run yourself up there, and... considering we're all following the Atlases, I imagine by the time you make it there, these guys might actually might beat them. How sad is that? But as mentioned, in terms of salvage, at this point, viewers, you're mostly looking at what you can get from enemy clan mechs. The container stacks aren't going to be great, and you should have you'll definitely have the Masakari from the mission when you have to escort the APC to it. Hopefully you've got at least 1 or 2 of the Mad Cast, depending on how persistent you are. And the Atlases at this point, they're pretty much a no-brainer. You definitely have enough money to afford them. They're the toughest thing out there, and in my personal leaning, I always go armor variant to make them as tough as possible. And again, if you're methodical, you can certainly go with a lot more ballistic weaponry in this mission if you want some serious punch, because of course you can afford to repair them. And reload them. Sorry, repair your guns. Reload your guns.
I understand.
Repair complete.
Reporting refit complete. So be it.
Understood,
And you're
sir.
saving yourself some pretty good amount of resource points by repairing these guys.
Repair
I repeat, complete.
Easily
Repair
done, sir.
complete.
Sir, refit complete.
This is Mantis. I can't find a way through here.
No problem,
Cope.
sir.
Repair
Sir,
complete.
refit complete.
So Lynx, how's your refit complete?
Repair
My refit's
complete.
complete, sir.
And
I'm on it,
whoosh.
sir.
Mission complete.
Mission objective
Target destroyed.
complete. Mission successful.
53 enemy units, 12 enemy mechs. 6 pilots.
Commendation for low drop weight.
Well, hopefully I can switch out Hunter for Vixen. But decent salvage. That Thor was a pretty good pickup. And that's the end, viewers,
Incoming transmission.
of Operation Linchpin. We're now on to Operation Cutthroat, the last operation of the game. Home stretch, viewers. As you can tell from the tonnage, things are getting serious. Thank you for watching as always. We'll see you next time.